Is the bull market over with? That's the question of the hour. Well, guys, I hate to break it to you. I don't know the answer. And I don't think anybody does. All I can tell you is that, look, through history and data, we've been here before. This has happened many times through historical data. 2017, we've had six major pullbacks that range from 20 to 60%. And this isn't something that has not ever happened in any market structure that we've ever been in crypto. But the question is why all this is happening. And this all kind of stems back to Friday, with this hack that we had going on. I still think that people don't understand the severity of the magnitude of this situation. This was the biggest heist of any exchange, crypto or even stocks in history. And we still have people that are just kind of shrugging this off like this is nothing. Guys, this is huge. Okay? The fact that we're even here in these ranges is actually very surprising for me. Um, I think it lies a lot deeper than this, though. And what you're starting to see is a lot of these exchanges and a lot of these bigger entities like Binance and Bybit and even Coinbase. These guys are front running selling. These guys are getting intel information that stuff is happening, and they are able to manipulate the market. I have been on X and I've seen so many conspiracy theories, angry investors, and it's crazy. I had to get off for a little bit because it's just kind of like, man, it's a little concerning for me. But through the long term lens, though, I'm still bullish. I'm bullish because I believe that this cycle has still much more to produce. I know that for people that just hopped in the space, a couple months ago, they may feel different, and you may be going through the next 4 or 5 months of really extreme pain. And I'm sorry that you guys are going through that. But the facts are the facts. Right now, the markets do not like the uncertainty of the environment that we are in. Stocks are most definitely still, you know, showing a little bit of weakness, but through macro data and a lot of other indicators that would show that we're not technically in a bear market because the stock market's not in a bear market. We still have strong job growth, and there still is a lot of companies exceeding expectations, which would still kind of lead me to the assumption that the economy is still doing relatively okay. Is it great? I don't think so, but it's not into anything that I think that we're heading into this Great Depression or recession state. What this is happening is that you just have a lot of shakeup in high risk asset sectors like crypto that they don't react well to uncertainties in the market. When you start saying the language tariffs and you start having a person that is just very erratic like Trump, this tends to always cause these type of issues. I can tell you from past, he has said many things in the past, and that has caused the markets to tumble. You know, we were bullish on Trump, because he was saying all the right things. He was the first pro crypto president for us to ever have. And, we all jumped on board. And just for the record, not that it matters to any, about anything, I did vote for Trump. I felt at that time it's the lesser of the two evils. My preferred candidate, wasn't actually, in it, so it doesn't really matter. But look, I'm not surprised we're here where we are today. But this is not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is to basically calculate what's next. So I think right now the main plan for everybody should be is to make sure that you are doing the things that you can do to limit the amount of downside to your portfolios. Uh, you know, with Bitcoin still above 85K, I think we'll be okay. But we need to make sure that we understand that as long as Bitcoin is underneath 85K and we're closing below, bear market support bands, we are in deep trouble. And currently we are below. We need to get above 90K, hopefully by the end of this week, and hopefully close above it. The total three market cap needs to get back up above 3 trillion market cap. Right now we're sitting at 2.8. We most definitely do not want to be there, guys. This is very serious. And as long as this whole Ethereum hacks stuff keeps going on, this puts us at a lot of danger. So, I am constantly working around the clock to be notifying my Discord and even Keenan's Discord about buy levels, but you guys also have to understand that I can be wrong and I will be wrong. Everybody will be wrong. I know a lot of influencers were putting buy levels at XRP for 230 and it did bounce, but now it broke below. It's nobody's fault. Guys, look, you have to understand that when it comes down to stuff like this, the real market structure is where the it was basically a few months ago at 69K. That is where the main support line was the whole way through. So all this right here is price discovery. So we still have a lot of liquidity, even down here, guys, to go down. So just keep that in mind. All these long wicks are liquidity. So you have to make sure that when you guys are investing and you guys are buying crypto, the goal for you is to learn on your own. I don't want anybody to be relying on me, and I don't want you to rely on anybody else. And I think that this is another main reason why we are down the way we are down today, because the amount of fraudulent activity that is happening right now in this space is at an all-time high. I never wanted to have this channel be aimed at other influencers, or start in the process of like you know getting into like trashing other influencers. But you know I've seen just the most crazy stuff in these last few months. You have an individual that took his own life a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, and it was very sad. All this was behind a meme token, and I can't give you 100% confirmation, but it was, I think, Aiden Ross. All these guys that our young youth listen to and watch to. I'm not a fan. I've always thought of these guys as tools. They were designed and put there to get a lot of the youth, to get to vote for Trump. But deep down, a lot of these guys are very bad individuals. They launch these meme token projects, and they use their influence, abilities to get you guys to buy these tokens. And then at the end of the day, we all know what happens to them. Any crypto influencer coin, any meme token has a high likelihood of going to zero. This space isn't what it used to be. There is no, thrill of the hunt. Back then, you could buy meme tokens and it was like, hey, it was me versus you. Now you're versus hedge funds, you're versus VCs, you're versus, other bigger Discord cabals. So you're highly unfavored. And this has turned the love of the game into something that now it's just completely fucked up. Excuse my French. This is the time now for you guys to be picking solid projects, to begin in the right groups, being around the right people. I have really cut out a lot of stuff that's in my portfolio with just trash and garbage. And I've been trying to position myself into the real world assets of crypto, Chainlink, HBAR, ADA, AVAX, Ethereum, Bitcoin, a few others that, that I have named in my Discord. But if you're paying hundreds of dollars now to join Discords to get a secret pick, I'm sorry, guys, you're getting ripped off. I'm not trying to, mess up anybody's, money or anything like that. I respect everybody's hustle. I've always, went by the code too that, hey, the game is to be sold, not told. But there also has to be an understanding where if you're actually being dishonest and ripping people off, a lot of the cryptocurrencies that are out right now, anybody can do. There's been 4 or 5 tokens that launched over these last few weeks that I have never heard anybody talk about. They launched, on Coinbase without any type of marketing, and then instantly dumped out on people. People that were buying the VVV token, and all these new tokens were taking 70 to 80% drawdowns. Haven't heard any big influencer talk about them. And that's the sad part of it. I think that we're going into a really confusing part of the market that not a lot of investors are able to kind of move around. So what I do is I just stick with what I know. The parts that I've been successful in is staying in projects that I know that will do well. Being around the projects that have legacy, that are going to get ETFs. Staying away from these YouTubers that are selling you bullshit. You know, I know a lot of people that are selling trading courses. This is not a trader's market right now, guys. You know, a majority of people that are getting into leverage trading have absolutely no idea what they're doing. If you're getting into leverage trading right now, I believe that it takes 2 years of solid trading to become a good trader. I don't think there's 2 years left in this market. I encourage you to learn. I encourage you to join these groups solely just on informational purposes. But if you're joining just to start longing, I don't think that this is the time now. You know, a lot of these discords, they're cash grabs. A lot of these exchanges that we buy crypto on, they're not really solvent. They don't have the one-to-one backings. That is why when you have a YouTuber or influencer that's telling you guys that you should be putting your cryptos on wallets, you should be following those people. The people that are telling you to buy Cardano and your legacy coins, these are the people that you should be following. The people that are telling you to buy, Hop Tua, or the people that are telling you to buy, these stupid shit coins, AI meme bots that will help you buy your crypto, you're getting fucked over. I did not want to make this video with profanity. I would always like to be known as a somewhat of a uh, child friendly channel, family friendly channel. But I think we're in the state of this market now where there's nothing friendly about this. This is either adapt or get crushed. And I want everybody to be successful. I want to be successful. My main goal is to exit this bull run with money for I can retire my wife and I can make sure that she has the best life that she has. It isn't to drive a Lamborghini. It isn't to embezzle you guys' money. It isn't to, have this rich, lavish lifestyle. And the sad part is it that usually people that have these type of motives, they hardly ever win. But we do have a group, guys, and you know what? I am part of another group, Keenan's Discord, and these guys are sharpshooters, and this is the things that we need to be successful. You need to be around a good community that helps you win. Am I going to get these levels right all the time? No. Am I going to make mistakes? Yes. But this is the time to lock in. This is the time to make the right choices. This is the time to buy the right coins. This is the time to make the right moves for your financial freedom. I do believe that we are in a generational wealth buying opportunity right now. Could we go down? Yes. Are we going to go down? More likely. But if you have this mindset where you're just constantly in fear because you don't want to buy because it could go lower, then you should not be in crypto. That's the truth. And I'm going to be the one to tell you. But if you can tighten up down there and think long term, then you'll probably make it out of here. So, guys, look, short video, kind of short video. Where should you be buying at? I would start taking little nibbles now. Are we going to go down lower? Yes, of course. Like I said, but you cannot time these. You cannot time this. I mean, look, guys, you've been waiting for buying opportunities. It's here now. It's here now. But the psychology of investors and the psychology of people that they just want more. Oh, well, What if it goes down more? Well, what if it doesn't? XRP's at 220, but what if it goes to 175? Okay, you bought at $3. What does it matter? Lower your average. The time is now, guys. I get it. It doesn't feel good. It sucks. I'm going through it too. I'm down six figures. You know, I'm still up. I'm up. You know, I'm up. But it doesn't feel good. A lot of people won't say how much they're down because you know what? They're embarrassed or I don't know what it is. There's not a lot of transparency in this market. But it's the cost that you guys have to play to be successful. If you can't handle a 20% dip, then you don't deserve a 10% pump. I mean, a 10%. You don't deserve a 10x play. That's how it goes in this space, guys. You got to give to get. I get it, man. This shit sucks. But I'm with you guys. I'm here. If you guys need me, the links to the Patreon be down below. You guys just stay blessed.